Looking for fun and easy crochet project? This step-by-step tutorial will guide you through creating your very own adorable crochet chicken. This pattern is perfect for beginners and intermediate crocheters alike with clear instructions and easy to follow pattern. Let's get started on creating your next cuddly creation. The supplies are pretty basic. You can embroider your eyes if you don't have those eyes, plastic eyes. I did one with acrylic yarn, and this is plush yarn. It's the same plush yarn, just in this chicken I hold the yarn double, so it created a bigger chicken. And these are the same yarn. These three are plush yarn. But for this tutorial, I'll be using again acrylic yarn, and let's get started. Row 1 starts with a magic ring. Wrap your working yarn around your middle finger. Insert the crochet hook under the yarn and then pull a loop and then chain 1 through that loop. Now we're going to be working on top of the ring and the tail here we're going to do 8 single crochets, just like this. Pull a loop and draw a loop through the 2 loops on your hook. Now close your magic ring with the tail, and I will be using the yarn that I cut for the beak as my marker. So I put it under the hook, and this will help me keep the track of the rows and that first stitch. So in the row number 2, we'll be increasing in every stitch. So 2 single crochets into each single crochet from the previous row. So 1, 2, and the next one gets 2 single crochets for a total of 16 single crochets by the end of the row. So we keep working in continuous circles. We move the marker on the next row. So in this row, the first stitch will get 2 single crochets, and then the next stitch will get 1 single crochet, and we'll repeat that till the end of the row. 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet. So we increase in every other stitch for a total of 24 stitches. Before your project gets too big, make sure you go into one of the loops and then pull the tail through and do a few chains here. This will make sure your beginning doesn't open and it stays pretty tight and strong. Row number 4 starts with 2 single crochets into the first stitch. And then 2 single crochets into the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2, and then we have increase, which is 2 single crochets, and then we have 1, 2, and then we have increase for a total of 32 stitches. Row number 5 starts with an increase, so 2 single crochets into that first stitch, and then we have 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches. Every row we have 1 more stitch that's between the increases. So we have 3 single crochets here, and then we have an increase into the same stitch, and then we have 3 single crochets again for a total of 40 stitches. Row number 6 starts with an increase, so 2 single crochets into that first stitch. Oops, there. And then we have 4 single crochets into the next 4 stitches. 3, 4. And then we have an increase again for a total of 48 stitches by the end of the round. From row number 7 till row number 13, we will be working those 48 stitches No increases and no decreases here, just till we get a little bit of a height here for our chicken, and we'll start decreasing. So row number 14, we'll start with the decrease. So with the next 2 stitches here, this one and this one, we'll be grabbing the front loops and we'll decrease them. So we'll take the front and then we'll twist our hook and take the front loop of the next stitch. And then we'll draw a loop. So we take the front loop, here is the back one. We'll take the front loop of the next stitch, then draw a loop, and then finish your single crochet. And then into the next 4 stitches, we'll just have 4 single crochets. So make sure you don't go back into that stitch, that last stitch we just decreased. So go into the next hole, even though it looks like it that we want to go there, but we will not. So the next 4 stitches, they'll get 1 single crochet. So 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot here to pull my loop for the beginning of the row. There. So this is my decrease here now again. So I'll pull the front loop of the first stitch, the front loop of the next stitch, and then have a single crochet there, and then 4 single crochets into the next 4 stitches. So each stitch gets 1. And we'll repeat that till the end of the row, which is 8 times. And we will have 40 stitches. Make sure when you decrease, you tighten that stitch. So the next row will decrease again. So we'll be picking the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Draw a loop, tighten it, and then make your single crochet. And then we'll have 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have a decrease again. And we'll keep repeating the decrease in 3 single crochets for a total of 32 stitches by the end of the row. So we reached the end of our chicken. You can draw your marker away, and we're gonna be folding the body of the chicken in half and then chain 1 here, and we'll be picking stitches from both sides of the chicken so we can close the top. So find that first stitch here and grab 1 from the back. You actually can skip 1 here, and then we're gonna do slip stitches. So pull a loop and pull it through the loop on your hook and then tighten it. And then here we are going into the under both of the loops. So this and this over here. So we are grabbing those 2 sides. And just like this, making sure we don't skip a stitch so we can close the gap, and then pull the loop through the loop on your hook. And then the next one, and that chain here makes a little tip for the tail. And then the next, and somewhere halfway we're gonna stop to stuff the chicken and put the eyes. And there we go. Make sure you tighten it so it doesn't open or your stuffing does not peek through. And of course it gives it a slight rainbow shape here for the chicken. And we keep going just like this. So now that we decided that we can stop here, or maybe we need more space, Over here, we're going to be putting the eyes under that last row here on the sides. So make sure you get your backings as well. And that the spots kind of line up so your chicken doesn't look cross-eyed. All right, there you go. Oh, I'll open here and close the backings. If you don't have a tool to push the back of your eye, you can use needle measuring tool here, and you just push the backing through it with the help of the needle measurer. And the other one. And we stuff here our chicken. I need more. And continue closing your chicken, tightening that top slip stitch. Okay, then I chain one usually to make it secure. Cut a longer tail and then pull that tail through the body of the chicken, through a few of the stitches in the body as well, and through the filling so it kind of disappears inside. I go one row down and then I pull that tail in. So now with your hook, go under the eyes and then draw your color for the beak. Then go back into that side of the beak and come out from the other side of the beak, and then get one of the tails and pull it back so you can have that thing forming here. And now tie your beak just like this, not too tight, and then make a knot. And you see the mouth? There. Now insert your hook through the body and one row down, right in the middle, right under it. Pull both of the tails in. There. And then you form the beak here. And again, hide the tails inside. Here you're gonna have to go to the hole of the same hole because we just don't want that color to show. And here is the beak. So now we'll do the comb. Going through the top of the head, pull a loop with your red color. And then grab both the tail and your working yarn so you can really secure that end there with not many knots. And then chain one. And then get your tail again and just kind of weave it in and then chain one more. So you technically have two chains here. And now into the same hole, we'll do 3 more double crochets. Yeah, here we do double crochets. And if you have space, keep going till you have a total of 5 double crochets, but if you don't, then you can go into the next loop as well. So 3, 4, I think I'll be able to make 5 of them. Counting the chain in the first stitch, we'll have 6 double crochets there. And we're gonna weave this in. There we go. And it will disappear into the stitches. And then going through the body here, right behind the comb, we're gonna do 1 slip stitch so we can secure that comb there, chain 1 so it's really secure, cut your yarn. You can also go through the crest back few stitches, like few loops like this, and then go through the body again and hide that tail. Make sure it's not visible, or just go through the crest as well. My stitches are so tight I cannot even go through there. But I do like, and I do everything very sturdy. I cannot even take apart later. And especially if you're giving it as a gift or you're selling them, you want that security and just overall quality product. All right, so here is our chicken. They're also called emotional support chickens. So isn't that cute? For this chicken, I started the comb in the back and then secure it to the front, and I think it will make a great rooster if you do it this way. And that is so cute. If you hold your yarn double, you'll have a bigger chicken. Don't forget to check this new video here with another great amigurumi project. Catch you in the next one. Ciao!